everybody, I'm Cassandra from Craft Believer After, and as always I'm super excited to be hanging out with you guys today. Today is Sunday. I don't even know what date it is, the 12th of March. I can't believe we're in the middle of March almost already. Time is flying by, you guys. I cannot even explain what is happening with the rate that time is passing. That's why we've got to make the most of every moment. All right, with that little speech behind me, let me show you what I finished up this week. Now, for those of you that's been here before, you would have seen my Joann's haul a few weeks ago, my mini haul from Joann. And one of the yarns that I got was this, sorry, it's very floppy, the ice cream yarn in the color coffee. I don't know if it's coffee cafe or just coffee, but there you have it. So ice cream yarn, it is this very, very nice, creamy, caramelly, I don't know, I just really liked it. And when I bought it originally, I knew I was going to make a bear with it. Although I didn't have the exact pattern yet, I wasn't sure which pattern I was going to make. I ended up buying a pattern for this one because none of the patterns, the bear patterns I had, really spoke to me for using this yarn. So the pattern I bought is from one of my absolute favorite designers, and it is 1 and 2 Company. Now, I have made tons of her patterns. I've bought from her kits, which I've loved. I've got dozens of her patterns. I've loved every single one that I've made. So I knew for a fact I was going to love this bear pattern. And what's nice about this pattern, and obviously I will link it for you guys down below, it is for a bigger bear, like a mom bear, a mommy bear. It's got like a smaller little baby bear, and it comes with a little flower pot. Now I only did the one bear, and it is this one. Now, don't you guys think this ice cream yarn worked up so nicely? So the colors are absolutely gorgeous once it's worked up. I really like almost the natural look of of this bear. So even though it's like a variegated, it's not a set, like a hard stripe. It flows really nicely into each other, and I really liked how this yarn worked up. Now, as with most of my toys, I added a little scarf. The pattern does come with a little bow that you can put in the bear's or onto the bear's head. I was not feeling the bow. I just did the little scarf. The scarf I did with Malaga, which is an acrylic, and I mixed it with that lace weight mohair type yarn that I received as a gift. So it's got like a little, I don't think you can see it on the camera, but a little fuzzy texture, and it sort of brought a tiny pop of color just into that plain pink acrylic that I used. Now let me just tell you, this ice cream yarn, it is a light 3, so a DK weight yarn, 100 grams, 3.5 ounces, 360 meters, 394 yards, 100% acrylic. And for this one, I used a 2.5 millimeter, which I absolutely loved working with. So even though I use a 2.5 on my fingering weight yarn as well, I use it up to a DK. So for this DK weight, without any problems, I used a 2.5. Now this bear is such an adorable shape. And let me just tell you guys something very strange. Now, I don't necessarily like attaching or sewing on body parts, apart from ears. Can you believe it? It is so strange. Like, I get, like, I feel so satisfied attaching ears. So if it's bunny ears or bear ears or whatever ears, I love attaching ears because the stitches, for some reason, I have got attaching ears down. And I'm always I'm always so proud with how clean and how crisp I get attaching ears. It's so strange. And then I can't wait to hide. So you can't even see where I attach the arms because I can't wait to hide it. And even the legs, I'm never 100% satisfied with how I attach legs. It's never quite as clean as these beautiful ears that I attach, you guys. So there you have it, my proudest moment when adding limbs or parts to my amigurumi is my amigurumi ears. So I don't know, I really love it. I know it's weird, you guys, I know it's weird, but I love it. Anyway, fantastic pattern. If you ever do any of the patterns from 1 and 2 Company, any of her amigurumi patterns, they are always absolutely fantastic. This one, especially, like I said, at one stage I will still do the mini bear that comes as part of the pattern. I've got some very nice, very colorful yarn that I received as a gift, a very, very bright rainbowy color, and I think I will do the little baby bear in that variegated rainbow bright colors. Alright, you guys, this is the only crochet product. Now, not crochet product, listen to me, amigurumi make that I have to show you. The next thing I want to show you is actually some products. Now, VIP CrossStitch, they reached out to me a couple of months ago already. Their email landed in my spam. Every couple of months I check my spam, and I saw they wrote to me, and I wrote to them back like after a month. And I said, oh, sorry, I see you sent me an email. And they were very nice. They answered me back. And they said, oh, they would like to send me some items. Would I mind reviewing it on the channel? I wrote back to them and I said, listen, I'm a crochet channel. I can only show crochet. Because I did cross-stitch items a couple of months, end of last year somewhere. I mean, there's only so many cross-stitch projects I can keep myself busy with. So I told them, listen, I need crochet stuff. They were fantastic. They wrote back to me. They said, this is the link to all of our crochet projects. Choose a few things. We will ship it to you. So I chose a few things that I want to show you guys, which I've really, really been impressed with. The first thing that I chose, and their shipping was really quick. So I'm sure I think they ship from China. It was very quick. So it comes in this tiny little plastic bag. The first thing I chose was a crochet set. So it's this interesting little, like a, I don't know what type of material this is. It's quite a firm, like a fake leathery material. But inside, you guys, and this was cheap. It was like, I think 13 American dollars, 13. And look at what you get inside. You get this entire pack. Like I think there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14 crochet hooks in here, you guys. 14 crochet hooks, starting at a size, I think it starts on a size 2 all the way. Yep, it starts with a 2mm, and I think the biggest one is a 7. Is it a 7 or is it bigger? I probably could have taken it out of here. No, it's a 7. So from a 2mm all the way up to a 7. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's 12, you guys. I cannot count. 12 crochet hooks in a little bag. All of them with these little, what do you call it? Ergonomic rubber handles. It's exactly the hooks that I use. So I wonder if you can see it. So all of them come with this ergonomic, like rubbery handle. So all of the needles I work with are these cheapo ones that I got from I don't know where. I bought them still when I was in South Africa, and I loved it so much. So there's I don't even know the brand that I'm using, but it looks exactly like these ones. So these ones are very, very nice. It's literally the exact same thing that I use. So you've got 12 of them, all different sizes, from a size 2 to a size 8. Then you also get this little baggie full of notions. So inside it you have got a bunch of stitch markers, which, sorry for the crinkling, you guys, which is exactly the stitch markers I use, these little plasticky ones. I love them. It's the only ones I use. You get like a little tape measure. You get, and this is something I really like, you get this container with needles in all different sizes. So there's, I don't even know how many in here. I wouldn't even count them because you saw how dismally I counted the, the bag of hooks. So there's a bunch of needles in here, all different sizes. Fantastic, all together in this little tube. Then you get, you guys, and I was so confused with this thing. But it's like a little thing you put on your finger and it cuts yarn. I've never seen this. So it's a little yarn cut thingy that you can just wear right on your finger. I've got fairly chubby fingers. But I mean, you can wear it on your finger if you really want. And there's a little tiny row counter. Isn't that fantastic, you guys? And like I said, then there's like a ton of these plastic stitch markers. Like a whole bunch. This is not even all of them. So a whole thing full of these little stitch markers in this very cute little bag, which I thought is so adorable for $13. Now this I know for a fact you can get on Amazon, but it is more expensive. So getting it from these people are going to save you a few dollars. If you're interested, I don't know. I'm just telling you what they sent me, and I was super impressed with this little set. Now, I'm not going to use this set, you guys, and I will tell you why. I'm using it as part of an upcoming giveaway. So this whole thing with this little bag, everything that was included in here, I'm going to pop into one of my future giveaways. But I'm telling you, it's a lot of things for a very small price, I think. I think it's very reasonable. I think it's very well done. I'm very impressed with that one. You know, for something coming from China. But I think most things these days do. Most things we get from Amazon. But this, for the price, you guys, I was really impressed. Now, the next thing I got is a little notions bag. So it's this cute little canvas. Feels like a, I don't know, like a smooth type of canvasy material with a little clip. So you can clip this onto your project bag like that. And you can, it's the same size as that one that I just showed you, but just a little bag that you can keep some hooks and things in. Very cute. I really like this one. Very cute little bag. Now the next two items, you guys. When I originally chose it from their website, I didn't think it was this small. But it turns out, and these are the only two things I'm actually going to keep for myself because I've already started using them. And they are teeny tiny little yarn bags. Now, for all of you who use that massive skeins of yarn, the big 1 pounders, or I don't know what you call them in the States and wherever else you get them, they are not going to fit in this teeny tiny little bag. So it's a tiny bag, and I will show you now two of my projects that I'm busy with, you guys. So this is the other little bag. Two of my projects that I'm busy with are in these bags because I use those teeny tiny 50-gram cotton skeins. Now, so you know those small, like you get your cotton in these small little skeins usually if you work with cotton. And I could fit, now this, you guys, is the yarn for my amigurumi mod or amigurumi mashup, the collab that I'm doing with Caroline. These are the yarns for my project. So I've started working on my project and I love it because it's in this little bag. So there's my little yarn coming through it. So this little baggie holds my yarns for my amigurumi mod project, and this little baggie holds the yarn for my hooking up with books project. There we go. 4 little 50-gram cotton skeins. They are for my Hooking Up with Books project. So I have really been liking these little bags because I pop them. I've got a big tote bag sitting next to me where I sit to crochet. But inside that, I've now got these tiny little bags that I know are for separate projects. I absolutely love it. I didn't think I was going to love these tiny little bags so much, but they're absolutely fantastic. So for people who use those small cotton skeins, these are fantastic. They can hold, I would say, easily up to 5 skeins. Both of these have got 4 in them at the moment. But I'm loving these little bags. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm loving these cute little bags, you guys. All right, so that's it. I just wanted to show you these products that I got from VIP CrossStitch. They were fantastic. Like I said, really accommodating when I told them I only want to see crochet items. So they were lovely. And I was very impressed with the things they sent me, you guys. So if you ever wanted to have a look at them, I will pop the link down below. All right, friends, so that's it. My little bear that I love. The yarn, you guys, I loved working with that ice cream yarn. It's very, very soft. It's fantastic for amigurumi, I can tell you now. I loved working with it, and I've got one more color, like a purpley pink color of ice cream yarn that I'm really looking forward to using on a project, who knows when. All right, friends, that is it for today. It was so much fun hanging out with you guys, as always. I hope you're busy with some interesting projects. Remember the amigurumi mashup collab. You can send photos to Caroline and I, although we will only officially be announcing all the rules, all the prizes, the giveaway that we're doing. We will announce that on the 20th, and I will see you also on the 15th for the project reveal for Hooking Up with Books for this month that we started the 15th of Feb up until the 15th of March, and then 15th of March we're kicking off with our next book. But it's going to be a quick little project reveal video on the 15th. All right, friends, that's it for today. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. I hope you are ready for the week ahead. As always, stay safe and stay crafty.